welcome back to Barrel Banter, a Crit Nicholas Barrel Banter, as you can see.
Woo!
We got...
Yes!
Who am I?
Crit Den, Crit Den, Dynamite, City Hall, and Wonder Bear HD.
Oh my god, there is no Crit Nick.
There is no
This
Crit
is
Nick.
the best Barrel Banter ever.
Tyler, Andrew, Mike, Dennis, and boys, how you doing today? This week, however you want to.
Nick's not here.
Dude, free reign on the Barrel Banter. Who cares? Dude. Yeah.
No rules?
Yeah.
Put the table?
No rules?
Put the table?
No!
I gotta tell you something though. My shoulders are killing me. This fucker put me into a workout. Shoulders are dead, Tyler. They're dead.
He didn't do anything to you.
I said, Dennis, what are we doing today? And you said shoulders. That was all on you.
It's on me. Tyler and I we're training. We're training almost every other day. Every day we're trying to hit it, and we're changing lives. We're this kid. Hashtag Let's Go Tyler in the comment section if you're watching this video. He's got it. He's killing it.
Dennis, the camera's over there. That's the mom.
I'm looking at the screen because my nips are out and I like it. It gives me more motivation.
That's why I'm looking at the screen. That's why I'm looking at Dennis.
You look at his nips.
Yeah, I'm looking right over there.
Crit nips.
Andrew, how are you?
I'm great. I woke up at 1, watched Northern Lion, had lunch, head here.
That's it. That's all you did
Yeah,
today.
lunch at 4, yeah.
Would you
Love that.
What did I eat? Turkey, pastrami, and lettuce and mayonnaise.
Ooh. On what bread?
Andrew,
What?
bread?
I had the same lunch you did.
Whoa.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah?
Turkey, pastrami.
Yeah?
What'd you have to drink?
Water.
Nothing.
Air.
Fucking.
Oh wait, no, there was leftover mayonnaise.
There
I
was
just
also a
drank the
pickle on
mayonnaise.
The sandwich is stuck in my throat.
And also had pickle on the side of mine.
Whoa.
Hey, whoa.
You know where he got that one from?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So just watch that water drip right down your face.
Sometimes you miss.
Yeah, you're right. So, boys, I think you should leave season 2.
Oh, let's tell them about the text. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so-
just found. All right, I'm gonna read it.
So before
read
this, we're setting up to film, and Joey in our baseball chat texts us
I'll run
just
through,
the words.
I'm gonna run through the exact the whole. I feel like you need all the context.
All right, fair enough. Is
Because it was in the middle of a conversation.
Yes, it was. It was in the middle of a conversation.
It was like in response to something almost.
So, Critnick messages the group chat. I almost read the name of the group chat.
Oh man!
Oh,
That's
Why can't we name
the
it?
baseball. There's curse words in it. The
There are
baseball.
curse words in it.
The baseball chat. He says, "Okay, guys, please decide we're gonna be streaming." This is the 4th time he's asked in a week.
It is.
And I got none of them.
I am the only person to
no
have
one
answered
answered.
at this point.
So finally, Mike answers, let's just do a patron stream where we just do patron tips and have fun, and we can also, if we're on a patron tips, ask the group chat.
Yeah, exactly.
A classic old school, hey guys, what do you want us to do?
Yeah, straight up.
And that was the end of part 1. But now while these chats are coming in, am watching today's video, which to date, the recording of this video is the Omni-Stip video.
Hell yeah, Tyler's baby.
I loved the Omni-Stip video, and I'm watching it, and I told Dennis right when I
Don't
got
spoil
to
the video.
It's out.
Yeah, you're right. It's been out for a week at this point.
I got to the moment in the Omni-Stip video where Waluigi goes to catch a ball that has been tornadoed.
Yeah.
And
So
it just
good.
bobbles. Not even a hard bobble,
Yeah,
just a little bit to the left. And, he can't catch. And it's so funny. So I tell Dennis to TikTok it. Dennis has been our TikTok boy. He's been learning the ways of the TikTok.
TikTok little boy.
So he then goes, yeah, I'm testing the algorithm right now. I posted 1 in 24 hours and it got like 1K views. So I'm going to post one again in a few and see what happens. And then Joey just messages, I think you should leave season 2 in 1 month.
So
That's how I read that sentence.
Yeah.
That's what I read.
So
I
by
was
the
like,
way,
what did I do?
so as this happens, I'm sitting here trying to fuck around with some new stuff that we have, and Andrew and Dennis are on the couch over there before you got here, and both of them look at each other, and Andrew asks, "I think you should leave season 2 in a month. Like I can't leave season 2.
I don't want you to leave season 2. It's
And
the
here,
past.
I'm like,
It happened already.
I'm like, we're in season 7.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, everyone knows a rebrand is coming. That's not a spoiler. I'm thinking like, when we rebrand, are we gonna call it season 1? Like, is Joey
are you
telling
gonna
us?
delete season 2?
So after season 2,
Joey
yeah.
saying he's deleting the client for season 2, and then I'm like, but he said you. And the last person to talk was Dennis. So is he asking Dennis to just straight up leave the club 2 seasons after rebranding?
Oh boy.
I mean,
He's
Kill
been on the
Off
top for
Dennis.
too long.
Kill Off Dennis is on the wheel.
Exactly.
So Kill Off Dennis has been a fun stip this entire year.
Exactly.
However, what Joey actually meant was the show that we continuously quote at least every video.
Oh yeah.
Is I Think You Should Leave. It's a series on Netflix. Go
The
watch
second
it.
season.
The second season, which all of us had no fucking idea was going to actually come out.
Next
It's
month.
premiering next month.
I think we say it so much, we could probably have like a little hashtag.
I think you should
please watch I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah,
Is that
probably,
what
yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense
yeah.
all
I
the
was
time?
like hashtag I think you should leave. So it goes like a bad hashtag.
Yeah, it does. Oh, but yes. That is what transpired today in the group chat. Besides the
Whose hair is that? Who's been sleeping with the belt?
it's not hair. It's definitely a stitch
No, this
from
is
the
hair.
belt.
Who's sleeping with?
white.
This is blonde. This
Who's
is
been
Nick's
cheating?
hair.
Who's sleeping
Oh, is it
with my
Nick's hair?
belt?
That must have. I mean, how long do you think that's been in the belt?
Crit
then?
Nick
You know,
has
he
been.
probably moved it around or something. It's
Yeah,
not
you're right.
champion Crit Nick hair.
No, it's not. Is it King Crit Nick hair?
We could probably tell by the length.
Might have been.
It's probably.
We could
Crit-
probably, we could date it, right?
You do know-
Carbon dating.
You do know
King
hair
hair.
breaks not at the base.
A mic.
What?
This is a major fucking problem right now.
Yeah, it is.
This is my fucking belt. As of the date of this video.
To answer, by the way, I did not know hair breaks not at the end. I was.
Are you serious? You
I was-
thought it just came out at the follicle and that was it?
I was
You
making
think
fun
if
of
I were
you
ready,
because.
ready? You think if I don't just do this and I come here and I just go,
Oh my god, he's bald!
look, there's no follicle on that hair.
You're totally right. You know, I was making fun of you because I was
Now I got-
wrong, and I wanted it to make it seem like I was
Now I
the
got
one that
now I got
wasn't
Andrew
wrong.
hair all fucking over me. I pulled like 3 strands
That's
out.
only
Does
the
happen.
third
No,
time
we
this
should-
week.
It's been known to happen.
So Nick made the error of putting his hair in Dennis's belt.
Yeah.
I think we should really take the time right now. What's everyone's least favorite thing about Nick?
Oh my.
That's such a good question.
Let
me begin.
I love you, Nick, but I've got.
The
I'll
fact
start.
that he's unattainable.
All right, fair enough.
I'll
That's
start.
a good one.
I think
Can't
that
get
Nick. I hate how mine's kind of in the same vein as Dennis. I hate how hard it is to get in touch with Nick and to hang out with Nick because he just pours his heart and soul into the Mario Superstar Baseball
You're
channel.
right.
And I fucking hate it.
I fucking hate that I don't get to see my friend Nick
I want to hang out with my friend Nick. goddammit.
outside of baseball.
And he's not here, goddammit!
You can see he's not here.
We have to
This
settle
is-
for Andrew.
But also, like, this is a directionless podcast.
Yeah,
I have no idea what we're gonna talk about
we
today.
are winging it. We're winging it harder than we ever have.
I don't like how horny he is. He's constantly, every time he sees a woman, he's like, boo, 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 banackers.
I'm gonna, and that's,
I lived with him for a year.
Yeah.
That was a correct impression.
and
Andrew
that's
lived with him for how
and
long?
that's where my
More
story
than a
takes
year.
place. He's so horny and he's unattainable. It's not fucking fair. I just want to.
Are you saying it's not fucking fair? Like,
Yes!
Fuck Nick!
What if he came home from work early as we're chanting "fuck Nick"? Would we find a place to fit him in here?
I'd let him sit on my shoulders.
Yeah, your shoulders out of frame. Like picking your.
Yeah.
You know,
I
Nick,
want-
Nick is the
I wanna-
closest to a monkey.
I want a face
Not a
of Nick
spider monkey, though.
right here.
No, you're right.
I'm probably
I want
closest
Nick-
to
He's just
Spider
gonna.
Monkey.
I'm 90% sure he's just gonna be in the thumbnail.
Like a big fucking
Yeah.
canceled.
Yeah.
Dude, man,
Fuck
can we
Nick.
put him in the background, faded like Return of
Yeah.
the Jedi?
Yeah.
No. What if we have him like on the panel, but he's getting dusted like Thanos? Like if the four of us,
Yeah.
would
No,
be a fifth, but he's
probably
playing
the part
dust.
of us chanting.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
We love you, Nick.
We love you, Nick.
I love Nick.
He's not gonna watch
I love
this.
Nick, yeah.
You think he watches this? He watches this.
You know what? I'm gonna be full transparency. I still haven't watched the one I wasn't in. So
Fair enough.
It's
Well,
very possible
but what
he won't.
what I will say is, though, I'm pretty sure Nick, he at least used to watch all the videos at work when he was working at night. I know that for a fact. He would have it on in the background.
Maybe once he's out of Critical Role, which he might be.
Which he might be at this point. He might be finishing up.
I know he
right
was
now.
close to.
He was at like 115.
He was close
and
to
I think
being
they
able to
finished-
do the
and
live
they,
finale.
yeah, and they were there. They ended at 140, I think it was, something like that. And he was at like 150.
That's insane to me, man. Like
Dude.
I like Critical Role, but whenever I get into my Critical Role thing, I always get back into Critical
Same
Role.
every time.
And it only lasts like 3 episodes because it's 12 hours of my life.
More sometimes. Sometimes
Exactly.
they're 5 hours.
And I love them. I enjoy those 12 hours.
Yeah.
But unless I'm like so hyped to watch it, my brain looks at that 4-hour time stamp and goes, I don't have 4 hours.
Or I could watch something else. Straight up. That's it. I love that cast. I love them so much. I mean, between Laura and Travis being in Full Metal Alchemist.
Dude, everything's great about it.
Oh my god. And I mean, Liam O'Brien, dude.
Everyone's great. There's no
Sam
one,
Riegel.
no one deserves
Allison
to be
everything.
poo-pooed on. They're all great.
And none of these boys know what we're talking about.
Critical Role's D&D, right?
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Dennis is just getting into
Dennis is just getting into D&D. Dennis,
Yeah.
how'd your session 0 go?
It
Or
was
-1, however, whatever.
So
whichever
we
one it
pretty
was.
much just talked about rules and expectations and everything else like that. So I'm very excited for my character. And I can explain what my character is, right?
Yeah. I highly doubt anybody you're playing with is gonna watch this video.
So my character is a you know,
There's probably already knows.
I don't think it's not, you know, it's not too telling, right? It's I think
I'm excited. I want to know what your character's about.
It's very different from who I am. I'm a Goliath barbarian.
That's not. That is exactly what you are.
Far opposite of Dennis.
Totally opposite. Goliath
His name is
Shoot, it's Senis Dumar.
It's Rain Thunderbluff.
Rain Thunderbluff. How do you spell rain?
REIGN.
Hell yeah.
Imagine spelling a name that has no business having an I or a G in it and putting an I and a G right in there.
Yep.
Rain.
Man, that's I think the Queen of England did that like 50 times when she was making words.
Just this queen, not the rest of the kings and queens of England.
Well, the Queen of England made the English language.
She's been around as longer than the English language.
Who else would have made it?
Let's be honest. Is anyone here watching The Crown?
No.
So how do we know?
We don't.
I watched, I think, like half of the first season of that show, and I was like, I'm excited for this.
I watched half an episode, and I gotta tell you, I was pretty into it.
Yeah, and then I went, I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm bored. It's good. I was just for some
Not
reason.
my fault. Season 5B of Lucifer came out. And I was
Oh yeah,
like,
you're right.
well, I gotta watch season 5B of Lucifer. Show slaps.
Yeah, my
So
mom's watching it. It looks really good.
I am a sucker for a police procedural, but like,
yeah.
like NCIS, CSI, Law and Order, all those classic ones.
Yeah.
They're enjoyable.
Yep.
But when you're like, it's one of those shows, but the devil is helping them, or but this one guy's pretending to be a psychic, like, or one of them's a talking Great Dane. I love me.
You really buried the lead a little bit. He sprinkled some dirt on the lead.
He went, the devil. All right, cool, Lucifer. What's the psych? I'm trying to... Psych, yeah.
Yeah.
Psych. And he went for Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo's a police procedural.
They're not police. They're renegades.
They are vigilantes.
Lucifer's not
Anyway,
the police.
They're like mercenaries, mystery solvers for.
They don't get paid.
Do they get paid?
No. They do it for fun.
How are they sustaining themselves?
I
They're
think they get paid
teenagers.
in a live-action movie.
They do get paid in live-action movies.
Is that how they're making all their
I'm pretty
funds?
sure. I'm pretty sure.
I think.
Well, so that's it. They make the money off of other
like
things.
interviews.
TV shows,
they're
stuff
famous.
like that.
You're
Yeah,
just trying to get me to say Coolsville sucks.
yeah.
They have a talking dog. I guess that would bring
That probably brings in some money itself.
two in some scenarios.
Yeah.
Can I just? Here's the thing that's never been explored in any TV show or movie I've ever seen, unless it was literally the crux of the film
Okay.
or movie. Why is it that in every TV show / movie with a talking dog, I get we're supposed to suspend our disbelief. I don't mind. I
But
always
no one
listen to the
goes
dog,
like.
but why is everyone else not like, wow, that dog's talking? Wouldn't it be like really funny if we were watching like a Scooby-Doo or Family Guy, one of those, and just every now and again someone was like, that dog just talk? Like just a simple, just like a quick. Yeah, wow, that was crazy.
Pokemon, Meowth. Pretty sure they do that.
They do.
Pretty sure. Whoa, talking Meowth.
But Meowth is like I like it's a crux of that character is that he superseded his Meowth genes
To talk,
learn to
talk, so he can
Exactly.
impress a woman.
Is that why he did?
I'm
does he
pretty
like
sure
that?
is that not?
no, he did to
It was
impress Giovanni.
Was it Giovanni? Oh,
right.
because of the Persian.
The Persian.
Yes.
And
He was like, if I can talk, he'll let me warn the Persian.
And then
he was
just
like, I
kept-
don't care.
Yeah,
He
he
just
was
kept
like-
reading seashells by the seashore over and over and over again. Meow.
Is
What?
that he's saying he practiced tongue
That's
twisters?
he practiced.
Oh, yes,
tongue
he did,
twisters in
yeah.
the episode. Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. I was gonna ask, what is everyone's favorite Scooby-Doo movie? Besides the live-action ones. So the animated ones.
The
I've
live
got
action
mine
one
watched.
probably
Alright,
isn't even.
No, it's not. But
It's the one Tyler showed me. The something of
Zombie Island?
Yeah, Zombie Island.
Zombie Island's really good.
Where there's zombies, and spoilers for Zombie Island if you haven't seen it before.
Give them 3 seconds. It's really good.
Yeah,
I don't want
really
anyone
good.
that hasn't seen it.
Genuinely think you should
God.
watch it. There's a twist villain in an island filled with zombies. They still made a twist villain.
so
Island's a
mine
really good
is Cyber Attack, whatever.
Cyber
Cyber
Chase?
Chase, I think it was called. Yeah. Those are,
That's
no,
good.
Cyber Chase is a show.
No, Cyber Chase
Is that also the name of the?
We
Did
doing
they,
the
did they-
Cyber Chase?
Yeah, that's really good.
You want to know what lives rent free in my head from that movie is when Fred's driving the thing. He goes, "This thing needs some new shocks." Whenever my
Yep.
car bumps, I say that every time,
Yep.
and it bumps a lot.
Dennis, did you watch? Did you watch any of them? Yeah, I didn't think
If
so.
I did, I would have been like 12. If I did,
You are not that much older than me. I watched them as a kid.
I don't. I'm
Yeah,
saying
I
watched them
watched
now,
it a
too.
year ago.
I'm saying I don't
It's
remember.
well
I don't
documented
remember.
that I'm the most obsessed with Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. What's the Hex Girls one? That's
That was my answer.
There you
Scooby-Doo
go.
and the Witch's Ghost.
Witch's Ghost is really good. The one with
The
the
Witch's
Chupacabra
Ghost is
good.
like really serious. That's
Yeah, it
why I
is.
like it so
Yeah.
much. I will say both Zombie Island and Cyber Chase and the other of the Holy Quadrinity Alien Invasion.
Oh,
They
Alien
all,
Invasion.
they all hold a special place in my heart. But Witch's Ghost is up
Witch's
there.
Ghost is like-
I also just love that.
I'm a big fan of the
Oh,
one with
the
Kiss.
The one with
Oh,
kids.
Yeah,
So
What about the one with John Cena?
there's one
That
with
was not as
Kiss that's
I mean, I liked it.
there's one with Kiss that's not that good.
There's
Oh,
two
there's
of
two
them.
of them with
kids.
But
Yes.
there's the one with the Yowie Yahoo,
Yeah.
which is a knockoff Kiss band
Mhm.
called Vampire
Oh,
Rock.
That's
where it's a
amazing.
rock concert in Australia and there's vampires attacking them.
Oh, okay.
They're dressed like Kiss. They're not Kiss.
So yeah, but
legally distinct. Kiss.
legally, you are not Kiss.
I gotta tell you, the second gen of Scooby-Doo movies like also is pretty good.
Yeah, it's
I'm a
until
big
they
fan
change
of
animation
I'm a
style.
big fan of Vampire Rock. I'm a big fan
Yeah.
of Curse of the Lake Monster. No,
It's-
that's the name of the live action Cartoon Network one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Is it just called the Loch Ness Monster? No, that one's got it's got a name.
It's got the name. I don't. But yeah,
The
so
one
like
with
it's
Loch Ness
so
Monster.
there's the first four or five, right?
So there's the okay.
It's Cyber,
Fine, I'll do the Scooby-Doo spiel.
Cyber Chase.
There's in order,
Right.
I believe, Witch's Ghost, Alien Invasion, Zombie Island in those art styles. Then often lumped in with them because of how good it is, and it was the immediate one after, is Cyber Chase, which is just as good, does have a different art style, but holds up with them. Then you get a bit of a jump where there's a bunch of not so worth talking about
Right.
ones.
Correct.
And then you move on to like the revamp that came in the early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Is that the one that's they
With,
started to include like celebrity
got-
appearances?
No, that's kind of like in the generation of.
Okay.
But then a little bit before, like if you're talking like Scooby-Doo and the Harlem Globetrotters.
Like what about like John Cena, like the rest?
No, that's way down.
that's
the
way
line.
later, right?
So
like
yeah,
Roman Reigns and everybody.
yeah, timeline is the big four. Then you get like Aloha Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah,
you
that's not
get
a good one.
it's fine.
It's probably the best one out of the new those ones.
I prefer the one with the Loch Ness Monster and the one with the Abominable Snowman, especially because they have
Snowman was
overlapping
good.
characters.
Yes.
There's like a cryptid
Well, because it's a
follower
cryptid,
who's
yes.
in 2 movies.
Yes, I remember that.
Then down the line, you get like Mystery at WrestleMania and the other.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the other.
The other wrestler,
The other wrestling one is dumb because
Yes.
they don't wrestle; they race.
They race.
But the Undertaker's there.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, does he just call back to episode 1? Does he just ride Gravedigger?
It's
Gravedigger?
very. He does
Like,
drive a monster truck.
I know he does, but
I
I'm
don't
like,
think it's
why is
literally
it?
Gravedigger.
I mean, that's more money they'd have to shell
but then
out.
there's also a movie where they race.
Yes.
With a tremor
Yes.
worm. That might actually be an episode of What's New Scooby-Doo.
Either way, there's
So much Scooby-Doo exists in my head, and it's very hard to separate.
Scooby-Doo is a great franchise.
Love Scooby-Doo.
And you're
I
telling
believe
the
that
dog
Scooby-Doo is
talks.
the greatest.
You're telling me the dog talks.
He does.
Scooby-Doo is probably one of the best children's IPs.
I think it's the best cartoon, and I think it's the most influential. I think that that monster of the week formula
Yeah.
is so apparent in so many things because of Scooby-Doo.
When did Scooby-Doo start? Was it like the late 80s?
You're talking live.
No, I think it was like 60s.
Where are you? Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
old.
60s.
Let's see.
Oh, look it up.
I'm gonna guess 1968.
That's-
Yeah, you
You
were
don't
probably
hold on.
around when
Let's do
that
it.
happened, right? Dennis?
1983.
68,
68.
83.
Is Price is Right or normal?
Price is Right.
Duh,
Always Price is Right.
0. Yeah, be
All right,
AD.
That's fine. That's fine.
Birth
Because I
of
don't
Christ.
want to compete with him.
All right, and I will take It's more impressive if I get it right.
Yeah, exactly. yeah.
I feel like the smart thing to do is just go one higher than this and lock down the early 80s,
but no, like,
70s. But I'm gonna go with 78.
Okay. We'll just get we can always go.
Hey Siri, when did Scooby-Doo debut?
It might not be real.
Debut.
69. I win.
Yeah, technically. But
Technically.
No, I went under. I was 68.
Close. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, Dennis wins. Dennis
Let's
wins.
go, Dennis.
It's reading
Jesus.
all of them.
Oh, please stop. Stop that. Stop that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 69 to 78. So I got the last season.
Was the original Scooby-Doo? Damn, dude.
But like,
I've seen
where's
most-
the caveman?
I've also seen like most of
See,
that.
I didn't
though,
watch it.
like-
I didn't watch the movies. I just watched it on Boomerang, bro. When I used to go to my grandma's.
Well, that's it. So
Boomerang, bro.
I heard him say it,
bro. It's just Boomerang.
I know what it is. I know what it
But
is.
yes, I also watched it on Boomerang as a kid
Yes.
too, because like that was the only way you could see it.
Move over, Nick. Scooby-Doo's going on the thumbnail.
Fucking.
We know we need a picture of Scooby-Doo biting Nick.
Can it be
Alright.
Scooby-Doo unmasking a villain?
I'll work it. I'll figure it out.
All right,
I'll figure it out. I got this.
Hypothetical. Famous director Leonardo DiCaprio comes up
director,
to
keep going.
whatever comes up to you and says, "I need another actor for the Scooby-Doo movie. I've got 4 flex actors. What role do you want to play?" And then we'll fill in the rest with them.
Oh, so
do you
of the
choose?
main-
He's asking me to be in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, you're in the movie.
And you're in
you
the
can
gang.
roll.
You're in the gang.
You're in the gang. Which gang? You have to be in the gang. He's gun to your head. Play a character.
Honestly, I would voice Scooby.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think if
You gotta
Tyler
be in the
voiced.
dog costume.
So I think it.
I own a
That's fu-
Scooby-Doo
yeah.
costume. It's not hard.
So I would assume you do the CGI motion capture and then.
No.
Yeah, I want to be motion captured.
No, it's
And then-
Tyler in a dog costume. I'm Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, you're
My
not.
nerd
No,
goes.
You're Shaggy.
I'm
But
Shaggy,
so-
yes, if Leonardo's coming to me.
Yes,
but,
he is. You're
but
not
when-
Leo.
But when it's Tyler, I'm Leonardo DiCaprio.
you're not.
I'm directing the movie.
No,
it's
why
my
not?
hypothetical.
You're not Leo.
But
He's
your
coming.
hypothetical said if Leo approaches
you.
Say,
I'm
was
Leo
Leo
DiCaprio.
and I approached
Well, then I'm changing the hypothetical.
No.
Tyler's in the dog costume.
You always change your hypotheticals. Leave it where it is. I feel like if I could get Tyler to be my Scooby, I'd do Shaggy. That would just be that's just us in general.
Pretty good.
I'd be Fred.
Yeah,
That's Fred energy.
or if not, I'll be Velma.
I was
That sounds
actually
like a lot
gonna
of
say
fun.
if we all have to be different roles.
Dennis would have to be a Velma.
No,
No,
I think
Dennis is Fred.
Dennis is Fred. I think
You're
I think Mike goes Shaggy. You go Velma.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the next power move.
Are you
You're more-
serious?
You're like more intellectually like, oh, you don't have glasses, but we'll make it work.
You can say I'm smarter than Mike.
So what I was gonna say is I think Andrew, not that he's not smart, is more airheaded like Shaggy, but then has like good ideas that no one listens to. Also like Shaggy.
That's pretty Shaggy.
Like,
That is-
I don't know if we should go
there it
in
is.
this mansion,
All right, yeah.
man.
Yeah, that's definitely Shaggy.
What if we like went around the back?
Like, why do I always have to go through the front door?
With Scoob?
Like me and Scoob hitting fat doinks and Amish.
Oh yeah. All right, yeah. There you go. All right, I'm down. All right, I'm Velma. We need a Daphne. It's Nick.
Lee, get in here!
Who's upstairs? It's Nick. Nick is Velma.
Nick's-
All right, never mind. Thumbnail.
New thumbnail.
No, yeah, he's Daphne. New thumbnail.
Nick's
Nick
head-
is Daphne.
No,
head
Nick
on-
has to be the
Wait,
villain.
no,
going on
Nick's head on Daphne's body being
We
the
a villain pulling Daphne's face. Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
That's like a gif.
I'll figure it out. I'll see what I can do.
I think people will be satisfied with just Nick being unmasked.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
The thumbnails of Barrel Bender are very standard.
Oh, they're so standard.
So unless you want the whole ass background to be like just the spooky mansion from
Listen,
the
man,
opening
we'll see.
shot.
Okay, I want Nick.
Oh, okay, here's what you're gonna do, Mike. I'm gonna walk you through the whole process. It's gonna be hard stop, the mansion. Barrel Banter in the What's New Scooby-Doo Phantasmal logo.
I want the tiger running across the screen.
No, wrong show! Wrong show! That's Nick's show, not mine.
So speaking of players from the club, a question. The first one is.
Whoa!
Yeah,
We've been talking for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm asking a question.
It's not question time.
It can be a question.
It's not even close to question.
It can be
time.
a question.
I
I
thought
it was mini banter.
no such thing as
no mini banter.
It's undirected winging it banter.
Yeah, we're just hanging.
Well, I thought it was.
No, they're not. Nick's got
that. I'm ugly.
Check your privilege.
Nick's got some direction when he does.
I thought it was a good question lead.
It is a good question to lead.
When
like 20 minutes.
Segment.
Okay.
God damn it, dude! Come on, like shit, dude.
So speaking of club
I'm Fred. I'm
members,
trying to drive the van.
Speaking of club members, let's talk about something that's a discussion and not a question. Lionel's back. Has that been discussed on camera?
I don't know.
I love Lionel.
So I believe I was the only one out of the four of us that were here for Lionel's first reign,
His
right?
reign,
Yes.
yeah.
I don't know if I've ever told the story, if the story's ever even been told on camera. I'm pretty sure it's on camera, maybe. But when he won the playoffs, he had like an entire bottle of champagne poured on him. Like it is like,
Are you serious?
15 people around him cheering, like, yeah, Lionel won the playoffs.
Wow.
All right, well, the standard
Right
for
now,
season, yeah.
We're buying. Someone's getting champagne.
So it's
Well-
champagne.
Well, when I won the season 5, Maddie called me a douchebag.
He did.
he did
And,
call you
and it's
douchebag.
if you want to hear the pop up, it's on the TikTok link.
Hey, get it, Dennis.
You will find it.
You
But-
TikToked Maddie.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Pissed
Yeah, he
off.
did.
Yeah.
That's so
Isn't
good.
that like one of our
You're
most
such a
viewed right now?
douchebag. It's one of them, yeah. You're such a jerk. You're such a douchebag. Blah blah blah.
Class.
We didn't do anything for Gil when he re-won.
We got
last season.
B-side.
We did get some like, hey, here's Gil winning. That's about it.
I mean,
Go check the vlog out.
there was a whole road trip planned for that one.
Yeah, there
so
was.
That one was kind of like exciting in its own right.
Yeah, we don't want to put Gil back in
We
the
should
truck.
shoot whoever wins the season in the head.
Stop looking at me.
No, hold on.
Gun to your head, win the playoffs.
Do it now.
Okay.
We shoot whoever loses the World Series.
Whoa.
That way you really
Win the
still want to
playoffs
win
right now.
the World
Win the
Series.
playoffs right now.
Everyone's just trying to not make it to World Series.
Yeah. Everyone's like,
They're like
all right,
bumping.
throw it.
All right, it's Tyler versus Spencer, 0-0 in the 21st inning.
I'm just taking. You hate draft for yourself.
You keep swinging
Mike's
through
like,
and not
this is
getting
why I'm
one.
It's like,
tired.
you ever,
Yeah, it is.
you ever see the South Park episode where they went to the Little League World Series and every team was just trying to lose as worse as they could?
Why?
Because they were playing baseball in the summer and they just wanted to be home having fun. And the parents pressured them into playing. Let's go, Tiger!
That sounds like. All right,
was a
I don't
great-
watch South Park either, but that kind of sounds like an alright episode.
Listen, I don't watch
Talks
South
about, like,
Park
parental
not because I
pressure, it's fine.
dislike it, but whenever I watch South Park, I'm probably like, this is very funny.
Yeah,
I've watched
same.
the first X seasons. I had a little phase, like a month, where I was like, I'm gonna watch
So
all
did
of
me and my
South Park.
sister.
And I watched all of South Park up until what was available when I did that.
Yeah.
But that was years ago. I'm thinking it was like season
12,
7.
7.
No, dude, like
No, not even, yeah.
the finale I think was Stan's girlfriend had like a midlife crisis with Photoshop or something.
I don't
It
know,
was,
yeah.
dude.
it was early in South
So
Park.
me and my sister also had that phase when we were like, well, I was like, I think 15, which would put her at like 12, or we just like
right when you should be watching.
Yeah,
South
yeah, of course, no.
It's like, Halo
And
teenage.
yeah, because I had just gotten my first like good computer from myself, so we would just sit and watch South Park for like hours. Because they had it all, like South Park itself had its own website
That's where I watched it.
that it would have all the
Wow.
seasons up. This is before like streaming
There
services.
was no
like,
Netflix. Yeah.
well, I mean, no, Netflix.
you know,
probably
there
was
may have been like
Netflix.
Excuse me,
itself,
Netflix.
like,
Can you please
mail me my movie?
Yeah.
Anchorman.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Do you remember? I remember the Red Box. You used to be able to. I think you still
Red
can
Box
go to
still
7-Eleven.
exists.
Yeah.
So I don't get it.
Why would anyone do that?
I've never
They're not
actually.
like-
I don't know if
So
I've
Red. So
actually
the issue
seen
was
Red Box.
Redbox started like
Redbox came
right
out just
as
the wrong time.
right as Netflix swapped over
Yeah.
to digital, like not digital only, but like also digital, and it was like, what the fuck? What the fuck do I want to go to the Redbox?
I will
for?
say the Redbox gets you newer movies.
yes, it does faster than Netflix. Yes,
But still, it's like I don't even know if I have a DVD player anymore.
I don't.
I
have an Xbox.
definitely have a
I have an Xbox,
PS2.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Isn't
have
that
my
crazy?
PS2.
PS2 reads DVDs.
It's so
Yeah.
cool, dude.
Yeah, the PS3 forward does not only.
My
Blu-rays.
my
Yeah.
parents wanted to watch Christmas Story. My dad's like, I can't get the DVD player to work. Andrew, come in here, and I'm like,
PS2.
Let me just unplug the dirge real quick. Bring it in the other room. And he's like, hey, pass me the remote, and I'm like, you got it's wired. You got
wired,
you
you gotta
got to
get
go to the TV,
Yeah,
Dad.
you gotta get up. That.
What was that?
His cup.
This is my cup.
You threw
Oh,
it?
throw it again.
That was my cup prank of the week.
I didn't.
Keep it up, keep it up.
This is what happens when Nick's not here.
You know what's funny? The only time I've ever been grounded in my life was a result of adult television.
Really?
What'd you watch?
When I was like in probably same age as your sister was, I watched a lot of Family Guy, as everyone in my generation did, because it was the funniest thing in the world when you were 13.
And now it's literally awful.
Listen, I can still get some laughs out of it, but the structural integrity of the show is just like that's why it's
no longer
show.
exists.
It's so weird that it's got like a small through line.
Yeah.
Regardless,
Family Guy reminds me of that time when Kyler Jenner slipped on a banana peel.
All right.
Can you like cut to the?
Yeah.
Cut to a video. Is there a video? Is there? I doubt Kylie Jenner's ever slipped on.
I don't even know who that is, honestly.
She's one of the Jenners.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm
gonna be honest.
They're married.
If you lined all, no, they're related to the Kardashians.
Whatever.
That's all. But if you were to line all of them up, I think the only one I'd be able to pick out is Kim. Like if you were to line all the Jenner Kardashian, like the Jenner,
like if you were like this is all of them, and like if you were did like one of those columns where it's like, here's all the names, here's all the pictures.
I would maybe I would get Courtney solely because she's got a lot of like.
There's a Courtney.
Yeah.
All right, so why were you grounded?
Anyway, yeah.
But I could get them all. I mean,
fuck you.
Research purposes.
Yeah.
So I got grounded
Steelers
because when I was at camp, I had a little bit of a potty mouth. I never had a potty mouth around my parents, but like, you know, as every kid did. Oh, Mom, I'm a special little cherub.
I'm a stand-up boy.
I'm going to school. What's up,
fuckers? What's going on? Yeah.
So I was at camp, and I was an older camper at this point, not CIT or anything yet. And I'm hanging out with my friend, and we're playing like a card game, and he beat me, and I was like, "I fucking douchebag." And this kid was like, "What's a douchebag?" And I was like, I mean, it's a bad word. You shouldn't use it. And he was like, "Well, like, what is it?" And I was like, "It just means a jerk." Like, I didn't like what I said. And then he was like, "All right." And I was like, "But don't use that word. It's bad." Like,
how old is it? How much younger is this kid?
7, maybe.
And you're like 13, 12.
I'm like 13,
Wait,
14.
and he beat you at cards?
No, he was there. My friend beat me.
What card game?
Probably War.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, you know, we played a lot of. I haven't played this game in a fucking minute. I don't remember how it's played, but like there were 3 games that were played at my camp all the time.
War.
Spoons. President, which I have no recollection of how to play, but I remember playing it, and the one where you slap people out.
Yeah.
Egyptian rats.
Those are the ones. By the way, remind me, bank that game. I have a second story to follow this one out.
Gotcha.
All right, Tyler's back. Traditional stories.
So, this is a quick one. So I'm like, don't use that word. It's bad. And he was like, yeah, I got it. And I was like, okay. I go home for the night. He goes home for the night. I come in the next day, get called to the division head's office. And he was like, yeah, we got a call from a parent that was like, the kid went home and asked his mom what a douchebag was. And then when she was like, where'd you hear that? He was like, Tyler from camp. And then they called my mom.
Of course.
And they were like, kids teaching the kids bad words. And I was like, I didn't teach anyone anything.
I
just heard me say it.
Yeah. It's like when your parents say something and they tell you not to say it.
And the kid was like, and then the division head was like, I can't believe you let your kid use this language.
At what, 13?
And she's like, I gotta cover my tracks because my father cursed up a storm. But they were like, I can't be to blame for it. It must be that Family Guy is watching.
Oh my
So this was in the summer. I was grounded that I couldn't watch Family Guy until Christmas.
Cool.
And I was like, oh, okay. I did anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Because I was like, I'm going to bed at 9, and then midnight Family Guy was on. Like,
and there's a TV in my room.
Exactly. It was
fuck
like,
you.
It was the only time I've ever gotten like, you are in trouble. Here is your punishment. Deal with it.
Yeah.
And it didn't stick.
Oh no, I've done some dumb shit as a kid. Anyway, Egyptian rat screw.
This is a way funnier story in the context of it. This happened 3 years ago.
Oh.
I went to Comic-Con with Bobby and some other friends.
Okay.
You know Bobby.
Yes.
That's the only reason I use his name. You guys don't know Bobby. He's not from the vlog.
Not from the vlog like Alex. Go check out the vlog. Alex in the vlog.
Love Alex. And we're playing Egyptian rat screw. Oh my God. And now a huge argument breaks out between me and my other friend that I didn't mean for it to be. Right. She blew it out of the water. But I was like, yeah, let's play some Egyptian rat screw. And they were like, and she was like, what did you just say?
Oh.
And listen.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird
I
name.
was on the wrong side of it, apparently. I still don't really know. I, until literally 3 years ago, thought the name of the game was Egyptian Rats Crew. And she was like, you fucking idiot. It's Egyptian Rat Screw. And I'm like, and?
Like, okay, cool.
And she's like, it's Screw. And I'm like, Crew makes more sense because there's a bunch of us playing.
Right.
And she was like, but it's red. And I just kept like putting up arguments for why my name
Just to
would
fuck
make
with it.
more
Yeah, yeah.
sense.
Your name is better.
And she was,
I would agree that that needs
I was like,
it's less like, it feels like Egyptian Rats.
I don't like
saying
saying Egyptian Rats.
It feels like a slur.
none of it makes
Right?
sense.
Yeah.
It's 3 words that have no business being in the same title.
Yeah.
Like, when do rats screw you out of anything?
In Egypt.
Why are the rats Egyptian? Is it like maybe if you're in Egypt, and maybe it's like if I go to Egypt right now, I'd be like, hello, Egyptian shopkeep, I would like one of your finest
Rat
strawberries. And they're like, here you go. And then a rat fucking hee-haws it out of my hand. And he's like, classic Egyptian rat screw.
To be fair, I think 2 out of those 3 questions also apply to the name Egyptian Rats Crew.
Oh, a crew of rats.
Yeah.
That makes a little bit less, like, the same amount of sense.
If 2 rats take the strawberry, all of a sudden,
Then it's
an
Egyptian Rats crew. God. Oh my. It still feels like a bit of a slur.
I would
Like, I don't know why. I don't know why.
You're gonna call someone an Egyptian rat screw.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. Maybe.
I bet you could.
I could convince somebody it's a.
I was about to say, if you like found a trumper and
Yep.
you were like, you fucking
Egyptian
Egyptian
rat
rat screw, he'd be like, don't you dare compare me to foreigners! You know how they act.
Yeah,
This is it. Nick is never allowed to not be on one of these ever again.
Yeah, too much Scooby-Doo.
Too much Scooby-Doo.
Oh, wait.
They go to Egypt in one of the movies.
Here, wait, on the thumbnail, a pyramid in the background.
There's too much.
Too much.
Blowing the
Too
thumbnail
much.
out of proportion.
Nick would hear "tra" and he'd be like, "No, no!"
Meanwhile, we're like, yeah, fuck that guy.
It's no one here's fault. He sucks so hard.
It's
It's his
official.
fault.
Mario Superstar Baseball Club is declaring war on anyone with a dissenting opinion.
No, we're
We're
not.
almost at 1,000 subscribers. Don't do this. Don't do this.
If we lose
You
five-
listen.
if
We could be at
lose five-
1,000 subscribers by this in 4 days.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically,
Listen,
60
If we
subs.
lose subscribers to people that don't like
literally-
Egyptians,
Listen,
we don't.
I literally just said this on my episode of Wonder Man I recorded today. I did the Pride Challenge in Isaac.
Yes.
It's Pride Month.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, Happy Pride Month. And I started playing. And then I was like, all right, I know what you're all thinking at home. Tyler, are you doing the Pride Month challenge because it's great clickbait for this month or because you support LGBT? And I was like,
Both.
I support LGBT. And you know what? I only have 40-something followers, and if half of you leave because that bothers you, get the fuck out of here.
I straight up every time. Anytime someone says anything like similar like to that in stream chat, I go, yeah, fuck you. I don't want you here.
It's that easy. It's
Yeah,
like,
I don't give a fuck.
It's like
I will take the hit to my channel if it means like I don't have hateful people in my
So
channel.
long story short, we all love each other. If you don't love that, get the love out.
Get the love out. Get the Egyptian rat screw out.
I'm waiting.
Mike on 3.
1.
1, 2, 3. Feel the love. Come on, you weren't with me.
Oh, on a new level. So if you don't know, every time Tyler and I go to see a movie, especially, I mean, mainly recently because, you know,
They're the 2
they're
trailers.
the 2 trailers that are ever in anything.
We're gonna lose one soon.
We're gonna lose. Oh, because when does it come out?
Dude, like next month.
Yeah. So every time we go see a movie, one of the main trailers we see every time is Fast and the Furious 9.
9.
Oh, that's a lot.
It's just called Furious.
It's just called Furious
I was
9.
thinking
Yeah.
3.
Oh wait, no, I think it's just called F9.
Oh, that's cute. Like
Is that
F1.
like?
I believe it's called F9
Is that
Fast and Furious Saga or something
is that
like
why
that.
F-Zero is called F-Zero?
It's the 0th Fast and Furious movie?
Yeah.
It's the prequel to the whole
I
thing.
thought it was a reference to F1. It's a reference to Fast and Furious.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, and in the trailer, the entire trailer, it's just every time. It's just that song. It's just that song. Any moment. There's a moment where they drive off a cliff and like Vin Diesel like hooks a fucking thing
He
up into
drives
the
off
tire.
it's a rope bridge, I believe, and the
And there's
bridge
like a
itself, like
brakes.
the planks are broken, but the ropes are still there.
Yeah.
So he drives his car
Into the rope.
one part of the bridge stunk to get the
Car
tied around his tire, and then when the car is falling up the cliff, the bridge rope tightens and he swings.
as it tightens and he starts swinging, he goes,
That's some
every
wacky
time.
racist ass
Oh,
shit.
it's some actual bullshit.
The whole trailer is literally like they do
Dumb
doing
stunt,
crazy
dumb
things,
stunt, epic
and then
dumb
it
stunt.
gets quiet and a huge dump thing happens. At the climax of the dump thing happening, it goes.
When he gets to the other side of the rope bridge, is there like a
You don't see it ever get to the other side of the rope bridge.
What if it's like a piece of quicksand that like Dick Dastardly put in
I
there,
hope so.
and then he's like he's spiraling down, and it goes.
Yeah, I would hope so. And then the other trailer that's newer
Oh, this is the brand new one.
is
yeah, same thing.
it's this G.I. Joe prequel movie for what character?
G.I. Joe Origins Snake Eyes.
As if fucking Fox hasn't learned their goddamn lesson with Origins movies. I don't even know if it's Fox that produces that movie, but what fucking ever.
I think it's Universal.
Either way, learn your lesson about Origins movies. They didn't work for X-Men. They're not going to work for G.I. Joe.
And it should have worked.
It should have worked for X-Men.
I'm pretty sure Fox owns the Ninja Turtles. Can I get like Origin Michelangelo?
That makes no sense.
They all have the same
same
origin.
Yeah, but like just Michelangelo.
No.
Like as though
He likes pizza the most.
like you
Yeah,
show,
you're right.
You show the normal Ninja Turtles origin, but it's always just like slightly zoomed in.
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah,
Michelangelo.
yeah. Like,
Straight
you just
from
see-
the cartoon.
You just see Donatello and Leonardo around him. And
Yeah,
that's
they
it.
like their arm,
like
and
just
their,
like their
one
shoulder,
leg.
and like you can see like a bit of their man. Anyway,
all their dialogue is
Yeah.
cut out. It's just Michelangelo. Like,
Cowabunga, dude.
yeah, let's
yeah,
go,
yeah.
cowabunga,
and
guys.
then so this trailer also has the same exact scheme as the Fast and the Furious 9 trailer, but instead of feel the love, it's I'm on a new level every time, every like 10 seconds.
It's a funny.
I'm on a new level, so it's a very fun thing
that
that.
been abusing lately.
Oh, we will yell it in the movie theater.
I'm scared for like a year from now when it's happened 6 times. We have like a fucking
yeah.
rotisserie of things that we
Yeah,
just
yeah,
pull
yeah.
out of our ass. It's like, jump the shark.
They're not gonna speak normal things anymore.
No, that's just every word out of my mouth is gonna be a go get the wheel, go get the wheel. But yeah, and it's just gonna be like
Smoker's
All right, I think Dennis has been twiddling his thumbs for
I know.
20 minutes now waiting
All right,
to ask
Dennis.
his question. I think we can give it to him.
you're more than welcome to ask your questions
Okay.
now.
He's
So-
like, yes.
So we have a lot of new subscribers that maybe have
Thank
not
you.
seen other episodes or other past
Yeah.
seasons. So I
Do
think it's
that.
okay if we talked about some things that at least maybe late weren't on a banter. Do you guys? What is your best drunk story, if you have one?
Wow, this is not one of the things.
Dennis, this was not one of the questions you wanted to ask. This
Why-
you should have.
Why did
Dennis
that have to be
pre-approved.
pre-approved?
Wild card.
Listen, I
God
don't mind,
fucking
but
damn. No, I don't mind it. It's just like
I wasn't prepped.
Is this
All
a
right.
Dennis original?
yes.
Yes.
We were just in the banter section.
God damn it! All right,
You
we're
You
gonna-
honestly, this player's been in the Banter.
Now
section.
you know how I feel
Now
when
it
I
is in the
get
banter
things
section.
wrong.
Now it is in the banter section.
All right,
Anyway,
we're still in banter.
Andrew, do you even drink?
I've been drunk like 3 times.
Okay.
I don't know. The best I got is, I was drunk and then I dominated a game of, the Pong
The
Cup
pong,
or
the
whatever.
pong.
And then I stumbled over to the dartboard, won that. And then I basically, I fell on my hands, but I fell over. And everyone was really embarrassed because they lost to that guy.
Because you were absolutely hammered.
Actually, yeah, falling over. Yeah.
Tyler.
Are we looking for like something funny I did, or is it like a funny story?
Anything.
Because Andrew's was short, I'll let Andrew be a co-pilot of my story.
Okay.
And I'll tell when he was involved in.
Oh, all right.
Okay. So not Halloween.
Am I playing myself?
You can play yourself.
So not Halloween.
You'll know-
where
you'll-
Tyler
you'll
I'll
just
know
was-
when to come in.
Where
That's
Tyler
what
was.
I've been told so
I
many
know
times.
Tyler was just
I
crossfaded
was
sitting there
high,
doing.
I wasn't
Yeah, I said crossfaded.
sure. So at college, my boy JR was like, "Yo, we gotta go out drinking."
I know this story because you texted me this night.
Me and him had never done it, and I was like, "Okay, we're gonna go." And he was like, "I'm gonna bring my girlfriend Allie." I asked the girl to come from our literature class, and he was also like, "My friend George is gonna come." And I've only met George like once, but I've played D&D with him like over the computer.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, George is cool. We'll get together. We're at Pigs. If you know New Paltz, you know." And we're drinking. We're getting at it's the name of the bar.
I
The
figured.
name of the bar is PNGs, but people just replace the and with an I and call it Pig. It's very stupid.
Okay.
We're drinking, we're dancing. 4 hours of drinking. There's nothing really eventful happened. It's just classic bar shenanigans.
Bar shenanigans, like, haha, lol.
At the beginning of this,
I wasn't there yet.
At the beginning of this, though, before we even got into it, JR was like, I should warn you, George goes a little hard. And I was like, listen, I also go hard, so, like, I get it. And he was like, you don't get it. He goes harder. And I was like, whatever, we'll see what happens.
You're like, I doubt that.
Me, JR, and the girl I brought, Katrina, she's JR's friend as well, we all knew her. We're still inside. She's plastered. I'm pretty drunk. He's pretty drunk. His girlfriend, Allie, has been outside, like, I guess we thought smoking a cigarette for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then she comes back in, right? And we hear a ruckus by the front door.
This is after, like, 4 hours of drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
We started early because he doesn't like being around people. So we started at, like, 7. So people are starting to, like, actually come in now. It's, like, 11 p.m.
Yeah.
We hear a ruckus by the front door, and the bouncer's like, you cannot come in. And we're like, whatever, that's probably just some kid with a fake ID. And then Allie comes over, and she's like, they won't let George back inside. And we were like, why? And apparently he'd been outside being belligerently drunk, yelling at people about, like, how he's gay sometimes. Not in, like, a hateful way, but just like, let me tell you something. Like, he would do that.
Gay shit, yeah.
And we were like, oh, shit. Since she walked away, which was only 30 seconds, he collapsed outside and was puking on, like, the floor, on the sidewalk. I walk out, right? I'm like, oh dear. Me, Allie, and JR are all very drunk, but obviously not that level, not the same level as Katrina was. We're like, okay, we gotta get him back to my dorm. It's the closest location. But it's still a walk. It's like...
So this is when you lived with Andrew and Nick.
Yeah.
It's like a mile. Probably, right? From
Probably,
our dorm to Pig.
Mile seems like a...
So it's 20-minute walk. 20-minute walk.
Yeah. Maybe like more like 15. A little less mile, maybe.
Okay. Still an okay walk.
But he can't even stand.
So it's a long walk at this point.
So we're like, what do we do? I have to walk Katrina home because I'm the least drunk of all of us. Me and JR are the least drunk, but still we were, like, drunk. She lived around the corner from the bar. So I'm like, okay, you guys figure out what we're going to do with, like, an Uber or something. I'll wait till we get back. I'll be right back. I bring Katrina home, come back. Now I'm back. He's sit up against the building, just going, and I'm like, what are we going to do? And we try standing up, he won't stand. So... there was a reason we couldn't get an Uber. It was like my phone wasn't like, I didn't have any like internet connection for Uber to work. I only had phone service and the other two phones were dead. So they were like, what do we do? So now I'm like, I got one idea. Pick up the phone, call Andrew.
Hello, I'm Andrew. Nice to meet you.
Hey Andrew, sorry it's like 12 at night. Can you do me a favor?
Yes,
you interrupted his dirge run.
Can you have Liv let you into our room and you get my keys and then drive my car?
Yes,
I will. PNG.
I will do so immediately, Tyler. Did I do it good?
You did good. Yeah, that's what you said. Perfect. So Andrew, who I mean, like, he probably hasn't even been in my car. Is the I think maybe 3 people have driven my car. Andrew's one of them. He drives over and he's like, all right, get in. We get George in there. And I'm like, George, do not throw up in my car.
Is this your soul?
My current car, Goose. Yeah. I'm like, you do not throw up in my car, all right? JR's back there with him and Allie. I'm in the front, and I'm just looking at him like, you do not throw up in my car. We're driving, we're going up the back way, and he's like, Tyler, I'm sorry. And I was like, don't you do it! I literally like hit Andrew, and I was like, stop the car. And he pulls over. I jump out of the car, open his door, and pull him out of the car onto the sidewalk. I like throw him out of my car. He pukes everywhere. And Andrew's just like, what's going on, guys?
I can just picture clueless Andrew just like...
Yeah, I mean, it was like, he was like chilling. They were like the losers were playing Jackbox in the room. Like, it was, like, with Nick and company. Yeah. So it was like,
Loserville.
the dorks. So inevitably, when he's done puking, we get him back in my car, bring him back to the dorm, and he crashes on the couch. No one knows who this guy is.
Yeah, of course not.
And I can barely explain it because I'm like, it's JR's friend. They're like, who?
Right.
So he just sleeps on the couch with a big bucket next to him. They were all trying to play Jackbox, and I'm like, sorry, he gets the couch now.
Everyone leave. Yeah.
What else was I supposed to do?
I agree.
I think he slept over, right?
He did. He slept on the couch.
Yes, Andrew. That would in turn mean he gets the couch.
He left the.
I thought you sit on the couch.
He left the next day.
I mean, if your room was open, maybe he wouldn't have needed the couch.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Andrew was like, "Am I supposed to watch him all night?" And I was like, "You did what you had to do." It was just a funny Andrew story.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything really. Like I've done some dumb things, but nothing like funny.
Yeah, I've never jumped off of a roof. Into
Yeah.
None of those cool movies.
I'd also do that sober.
All right, we can skip the
reach your
Dennis if you
pool
want.
from
But
your
if
roof.
you got nothing.
No, you
There's
can't.
no way. There's literally you could have the best long jump in the world.
Yeah.
Reaching your
Dude, unless I put a diving board on the end of my house.
It would have to be 20 feet long.
Yeah.
What if you had a paraglider?
Well,
Yeah,
you
that
can
sounds
probably reach anything from a paraglider.
Yeah.
Anything?
Anything.
I can get
got
to
a
your
tall
house
house.
from my roof?
He's got a tall house.
It's a two-story house.
Yeah,
That's
man.
pretty. I have a 2-story house too.
Yeah, your house is less cool.
Because no pool.
Those are just facts. Less cool than Mike. Mike's not the coolest house in the world.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue. I've never seen Mike's house.
And
Anyway.
you will one day.
It's the same amount of
so the most
stories.
the most embarrassing story is I've only blacked out once.
Nice.
This is my 20th birthday. I don't remember anything. I've been told I don't remember anything.
What's the statute of limitations for underage drinking?
Statue of Liberty? What?
Hey man, hey man.
What are they gonna do? Arrest him for underage drinking 10 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
come
30.
5 years ago.
Oh, he's okay.
Come in.
25.
Come in.
25.
Come and get me. But also this was legal drinking. We went out with me and my ex-girlfriend went to Benny's house, and we were drinking. My other best friend other than Tyler, and we.
Lesser.
We go out. We're at his house, and she drives home because she didn't drink. But I was fucking hammered.
Mhm.
And apparently, in the middle of the night, I wake up and I pee all over my floor in my room because I thought it was the bathroom.
You were like, "Yep,
That's
I've
awesome.
reached the bathroom."
Yeah. She straight up goes, "I remember you getting up in the middle of the night and just standing there and then coming back to the bed." She was like, "I just kind of let you do what you wanted." And I was like, "Okay."
And the next morning,
there's
you're
piss
like,
on the floor?
"Is there pee everywhere?"
Yeah, but so the issue is I had carpet floors.
Oh no!
It's not like hardwood like I have now. This isn't my old house.
Squish, squish.
So
Were they blue? Did it make a green?
no, because the pee. My ex-girlfriend did take care of me that night. The only thing she ever did. Anyway,
Damn.
Well,
watch this and
Dude,
fight me.
You mind dabbing on her or Thanks.
Anyway,
Throw your cup.
yeah, don't throw
There's
anything.
fluid in it.
There's fluid. But so it was clear. You guys, they can't even see that.
Sorry, my bad.
God, soda all over me.
Yeah, now there's
all
soda.
over? There's a drop left.
It's in my ear.
Anyway, so yeah,
I sipped
so
the friends.
it was. I must have had a lot of liquid to drink before,
Good thing.
and it didn't smell at all,
Oh, good.
and it didn't stain anything because it must have been clear.
Oh,
Sweet.
And then I've only thrown up once ever from drinking, and that was over quarantine.
nice.
Yeah.
Never
That's
even been.
all right,
So
Dennis.
you were doing a Snapchat.
Yeah, we were. Me and my friends were over
You were telling me
FaceTime,
that.
and
And you put Lee on the phone.
so
That was the
Lee
funniest
wasn't-
part of the story.
Lee wasn't on the FaceTime call for some. I think I don't know why because she's
losing.
friends with them. She's in the group chat that it was with, and we're on the FaceTime call, and I just hang up, and I go, and so I run to the bathroom. I call my girlfriend. I was like, "Babe, I've never thrown up. I hate throwing up. It's one of my biggest I will not do it if I have to. And I have bad acid reflux all the time and have to throw up and I refuse. So I'm like, I don't want to do it. She's like, it's okay, just do it. She's on FaceTime on my phone and I am sitting in the toilet bowl.
He was like, "You gotta watch."
I can't do it if you're not watching. You gotta hold my hair back.
All right, D-Bag, what you got?
So I have two stories.
Oh.
You already got in trouble for this.
So
Come on, 10 years ago.
So I have two stories. The first one, my friends were there, so they could 100% even tell the story. The second one, I was very blacked out, so I'm going to describe the story how I think it happened.
Dennis, I just need you to know, this is the last thing we can talk about. We got no questions this time.
Yes.
It's already
no one
late.
posted questions in the Discord that were new questions. Everything had already been discussed.
Yeah.
So the first story,
Post questions, guys.
yeah, post questions. So the first story was my friend Scott's sister's high school graduation party.
Okay.
It started around 11 a.m. We had a keg for later at night. The parents did not care that we drank, but it was a family party. So the mom was like, hey, everyone kind of knows you're not 21 because you're Scott's friends. So just, hide the drinking. So It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
At least I'm not going to be the only one that gets arrested.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
This was like 20 years ago.
Was a very popular show. And at this time, I was, just to paint a picture, I was not Dennis. I was very, very overweight. I had only been drinking for maybe a year. Kind of very insecure about it. So I would drink very, very, very heavily. Because I was depressed about it. So
Nice.
So all day we were drinking. We were putting wine in soda cans and drinking it the entire day because the Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode, wine in a can. I could have really strong hand gestures. So it was all day we were drinking wine. The party really didn't start getting bumping until like 9 o'clock when people that were just kind of friends of us would come because it was like a family thing.
Started leaving, friends started
coming. Yeah.
So at that point, there was a girl that I was very into at that time came, and we were both.
Right, boys.
No look high five. No look high five. On 3. Damn it! We're not as good as Johnny. We're not as good as Johnny. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. We're not as good as Johnny and what the fuck is his name? Austin Theory.
Johnny Drip Drip.
Yeah, Johnny Drip Drip.
So at this time, I was like, oh, it's gonna happen, and I was very, I didn't really do any acts sexually at that time.
You hadn't come on the street yet.
Yeah, I hadn't. Yeah, this is like 2 years before that.
This is pre-street.
Pre-street come.
Go back to season 6.
Season 6. Season 6. It was a Jason week. So we had a keg, and because I didn't go away to school, I was like, you know what? I don't really drink regularly, but when I do drink, I'm going to fucking drink. Mm-hmm. So it was me, Tommy, a couple other guys. We were like, we're going to finish this fucking keg. Her friends came later on at night, and they didn't really drink much besides like wine coolers because they were like 18, 17-year-old girls. They didn't really drink much. So we had this entire keg, and we had finished the wine. So I was hung over on wine from just all the sugar. My headache was off.
Because you hadn't started drinking again yet.
And I was like, you know what? Let's just use some fucking keg stands. So we were doing keg stands. No one was drinking this beer besides us. And then the girl left. I don't know what happened, but so we would hang out in the sunroom in the summer, and it was elevated maybe around the height of this table, a couple feet off the ground, and there was a window and everything else like that. I don't know how it happened, but one of his sister's friends, who was bigger than I was, and I was like 350 at this time. I don't know what happened. I just blacked into it, and I'm making out with her at this point, right? Okay. So I'm doing it. I'm feeling it. I'm like, I don't know how it started, right? I black out.
You zoned back in.
Right.
I've done that.
Then, so we're making out.
I've never done anything remotely black out.
Yeah. I used to black out like all the time. I was really, I'm very responsible when it comes to drinking. When I was younger, I was very irresponsible. So I black back out. I black back in. She's sucking on my fingers right now. I don't know why. I don't know how they got there, but she's sucking on my fingers. But I just remember in that moment, I was like, I don't dislike it, but I don't.
So hold up. So I think my favorite thing is, all right, Dennis, keg stands. Last thing he remembers.
Yes.
Next thing he remembers.
Yes. Yeah. Right. So then, like after.
Put them in. Did she grab them?
So
who initiated this?
That's what I would want.
Honestly, I don't even know. You probably have to ask Tommy because he was there.
Yeah, Tommy was there.
Tommy was a camp.
Can we call Tommy? Get him on the horse.
He's coming.
He'll be here later.
He might be here in like 10 minutes. So I black back out. Then I black back in. We're just making out. Now we're sitting on the window. We're sitting on the windowsill.
I've never gone in and out.
So I'm like going in and out, and I just remember like my friend Scott gave me this look like, why are you doing this? Like you're gonna like like, what are you doing? And my friends are ball breakers. Like, they make fun of everyone for everything. So I don't know what happened, but I just remember, like, we were on the windowsill and we're holding up here. And I just, in my mind, said, what happened if I let go? So I let go. Like, I just, like, took my hand off. She tumbles out the window.
Wait, the window's open?
There was a screen. She breaks through the She breaks through the window. Her legs are dangling in the air, and I'm just looking at her. I don't know how she got back in the window. And then she goes back in the window, and then we start making out like nothing happened. And then later we're like hanging out, like, because I guess she was like sleeping over, and like I was trying to, but she was like, I don't do that. And in my mind, I'm like, she's been on my fingers the entire time.
I just went through a fucking window.
Yeah. And then so end of the night, nothing happened after that. But yeah, I dropped her through a window. And there was like all my friends around, so it's one of the stories that it's like an old classic wise tale.
Let's mock Dennis.
I would tell that story all the time.
Yeah. When I auditioned for the Real World, I told that story.
Hell yes.
And it was great. It was fantastic. Everyone was dying.
Oh, fucking hell.
And the second story is, and this really only happened, well, half the story was with my friend Scott, same friend Scott. So I lived in Wisconsin. I lived in Wisconsin for a year. I went to community college, Madison Area Technical College.
I had no fucking idea.
And my friends, both our friends, his name is Andrew Knock. He lived in Milwaukee. It's like a 2-hour ride in between. So I'd only been to Milwaukee maybe once. I didn't really know the area too well. He was living in a house near a big steeple church. And Milwaukee's very old. Like, it's a very old town. Very dangerous as well. And we went to a casino called Potawatomi Casino or Potawatomi, something like that. We were there from
something native.
I got there at 1 p.m. My friend Scott didn't get off work till 6. So I was at the casino by myself
at 1 in the afternoon. Ew.
And there was
people with problems go to the casino.
So I was just chilling at the bar the entire, because I don't really gamble much. I only had like a couple $100 to use. Gambling. And I said, I want to have the money to use when I'm with my friends so we can have fun and whatever. And if I lose it all, like, what am I going to do? So I just decided to drink and eat at the bar by myself. And I was like 22 at this point. For 7 hours I drank. They didn't show up till 7. So from 1 to 7, I was by myself. It's supposed to come at 6. And we ended up gambling. I was already blacked out at like 9:30 at night.
You drank that much?
I drank that much. I drink liquids very, very fast. And if we ever do another vlog or whatever, where maybe we're drinking, I have never lost a drinking contest of speed. I've never lost it. So yeah, I drink things very, very fast. And so I did watch Dennis shotgun out of a glass bottle, and he was done before everybody else finished out of their regular shotgun can. Yes,
I don't think I've ever lost a consuming challenge in general.
Yeah,
even
I have an idea for my birthday. Birthday idea.
So I drink things really fast, and at the time I had lost a bunch of weight because like now is very in shape. So I didn't really know my limit because when you lose weight, your body metabolizes things differently. So, but I was still, even when I'm very blacked out, I still hold myself like very, very normal. And I won like $250. I had chips in my pocket. I didn't. So, and then in Wisconsin, the gas stations will not let you buy alcohol past 9 p.m., 9 or 10 p.m.
Sounds like a
so we had to run, get an Uber because we were going to an after party and then we were going to a bar. So we ran. I never cashed in my chips because we were going back the next day. So I was like, why the fuck would I cash my chips?
Yeah, you have them.
Right. So I had like $340 worth of chips in my pocket. My wallet was in my pocket. We ran over to get beer, got beer, went to my friend's house. I don't like going out with a lot of money. And I had no money in my pocket because I just had the chips. So my friend Scott was like, it's fine. Whatever you want, I'll get you. You have the chips because we didn't have time to cash anything out. So I just took my ID, left my wallet at home because there was nothing in it, and I didn't want like my credit card to be stolen, and I don't like leaving it at places. So I just took the ID, and he's like, I got you, your drinks are fine, whatever. Went to a party. It was a party by the bar because like they have there's University of Wisconsin. They have like a subsection area. We went to the party. Had more keg stands. I did a keg stand for 38 seconds at this bar. So it was. We get there at the party, and there was a girl who was all infatuated all over me, which never really happens.
Big man.
Never really happened. So we were like holding hands, whatever. We get to the bar. I don't know what
Holding
happened.
hands.
It was like a sure thing. And at that point, it was still very, very new to me. So I kind of was just like, oh.
All
like,
right, so this is post coming into street dentist.
Post street.
yes, like maybe like 8 months to a year.
Right. We have a whole spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it was still very new to me. I was still very kind of in my own shell. So we're like holding hands. It's a sure thing. Like it was very easy. She was friends with someone I was friends with. It was like, okay, cool, it's gonna happen. We get into the bar. I don't know what happened, but I blacked out. Like I was already blacked.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. So we.
I don't know what happened after the 38-second.
So I woke up and
So then we black. So
threw a window.
at this point, it was probably like 11:30 at night. We get into the bar. All I know is I black in. I just remember being upstairs by myself in the upstairs side of the bar. I don't know where I am. I go downstairs. All my friends like are gone. Phone's dead. I had to ask the bartender what time it was. At this point, it was maybe like 1. I remember walking outside in the street, and that's all I remember. I blacked back in. It's 2:30. I'm sitting on the street by myself, not near the bar, not knowing where the hell I am. I don't even remember how we got. I don't know the address of the house that we're staying.
Right, so you can't even like find a cab and be like, hey, like.
So like I'm like I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am. Blah 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 blah. And I just start walking. I ask people, I'm like, where's the big church? Where's the big church? And people are like, that way, that way, that way. So I start walking behind me. So I start walking. I never found a church. I kept on the same road. It's like 3:00 at this point. I'm assuming some girl, I don't know what her name was, picks me up and she's like, hey, do you need a ride? I said, I'd love a ride. Thank you very much. And then,
kidnapped.
yeah, I was like, thank you very much.
That's
And then she's like, can you just sit in the back seat for me? I was like, yeah, sure.
That is the.
She's like, I just gotta go pick up my friend real quick. I was like, okay, sure. Picks up this guy, 6'7", bigger than me.
Bo Burnham.
Definitely not bigger
His
than
name
Dennis.
was Trey, and we're hanging out in the car,
Big
and she's
man.
like, the driver was nice, so she's like, it's like, you know, where do you gotta go? I'm like, I gotta go to this big church, like, I don't know where I'm going, and the guy goes, so where are you from, man? I said, from New York. He's like, who are you here with? I said, oh, just some friends, and he's just like, oh, like, why are you in Milwaukee? I said, oh, like, I just came here to hang out, and my friends are here. He's like, oh, can I ask you a question? I said, yeah. He goes, ever see a gun before? I said, yeah. And
Yeah,
he's
you
just,
lie at this point.
And he's like, oh, cool. And he takes it out. And he has it like that. He's just
Nice.
like, do you have anything in your wallet? I said, I don't have my wallet. I don't.
oh no.
And I just and like at this point, I don't know where my chips were at this point. I don't know where they were at. So I'm like, I have nothing on me but my ID. And he's just like staring at me. And then what I remember is the girl said to him, don't scare him. Why are you being like that? Something like that. So I end up back outside. I don't know how I got out of the car. I'm out of the car. I'm out of the car.
What is this story?
Now he's got a gun.
I was really hoping the guy, after showing you the gun, would be like, welcome to the cabinet. Here's your first question. He goes, gun to your head.
I think
Which Scooby-Doo character are you?
I think what happened, she probably just let me out because I had no money on me.
Yeah, there's you got no one. You're not anyone.
And
around.
I wasn't being a jerk. So then I flag a cab down. I tell the cab I have no money. I gotta get to the address. I said, I don't know where I'm going. I have money in the house. I said, I can pay you.
But you have no money. You have chips.
I had told him.
No, he
that.
doesn't even have the chips.
I don't even have the chips on me at this point. I told the cab driver, and I said, I gotta go to the church. He drove me outside of fucking Milwaukee. He took me in the wrong direction, then told me to get out of his cab. So now it's probably like 4:30 in the morning. I don't know where the fuck I am. I'm like, I just remember there was an overpass. I remember we passed like Brewer Stadium. I don't know where the fuck I am. I'm just on the street trying to wave cabs down at this point. And finally, a nice person picked me up. I don't know what they looked like. Picked me up. They dropped me off back near the bar. I told them the bar was at. I remember the bar. I think it was like Daisy's or Stacy's, something like that. I said, it's near a big church. I get out of the bar. The fucking house was behind the bar. Behind the bar the entire time. I get back at the house. It's like maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I broke down. I was like, I had a panic attack. It was horrendous. My friend Scott told me to shut the fuck up and go to sleep.
Yeah, I would have also been like, dude, what the fuck did you do?
And I still don't know what happened to all my chips to this day. I don't know what happened, but and that was a story with Dennis #CritDen.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
What the fuck?
You almost got shot.
Yeah.
You almost got destroyed.
Yeah.
You almost got kidnapped. Oh my god! All right.
You left the.
But again, it could have been.
You left the scene. You were in another.
Can I be? The entire story could be completely false because maybe I was just sleeping on the sidewalk the entire time, and I just woke up next to the bar.
That sounds like something that probably didn't happen.
But I wouldn't. I was so
You're right, he wouldn't
inebriated. I just remember
will never
clips. But I don't. But the thing I'm more mad about is not getting like at gunpoint. Is the fact I had a sure fucking thing.
And missed it.
And I just
Dennis, you
I don't know what
sex is important
what
to
the
Dennis
fuck I
at this
did.
point because he had just lost.
I don't know what I did.
Maybe you did it.
Maybe you did.
I definitely don't think I did.
We'll never know.
I will never know.
We'll never know. And
I will never know.
we'll never know.
know.
That's gonna be the end of this
Yes.
fucking episode of Barrel Banter.
Questionless
Nicholas.
banter.
Yes.
Yeah. Questionless.
Nicholas,
Just all
questionless.
all banter, no Nick.
All Scooby.
All Scooby.
Oops, all Scoobs.
no
Oops, all Scoobs. And if you liked us, if you like listening to us that much, become a patron,
Become a
Oh,
patron.
do it.
dude.
Link in the description.
Link to the description. Ready? 3, 2.
Wow.
Scooby-Doo!
Yeah. All right. And there they are. You see them?
Yeah, it's like 8 different versions of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. It's just all Scooby Doo.
There's no patrons.
There's no patrons.
Oops, all
Just
Scoob.
Oops, all Scoob.
The Oops, all Scoob
Oh my
special.
God.
And thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked us, link down below to everything you can support us on Twitter,
comment,
Twitter,
subscribe.
Discord,
Yes.
TikTok. It's on Patreon. That's all we got now.
Subscribe.
Everyone's individual places.
They would have gone through
They
already,
did it already. Look at that.
or going through now. I don't know.
Look at all the times you have to go check out our individual channels. Then Dennis, he's hot.
And then Dennis.
No, I'm not. Okay, maybe. Oh,
But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Barrel Banter with the Mario Superstar Baseball Club.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Tyler, the video keeps going until no one says anything for like 5 seconds.
Well, I wanted to do Scooby-Doo.
You have to be silent for like 5 seconds for the video to end.
Well, I gave him the moment of time, and then I went rahee so it could do the outro, and the rahee could be in there.
Yeah, but how could he not include the re-hee-hee-hee-hee?
No, he's gonna. That's the point.
Oh, is it like after the things?
There was a moment of silence, and then I went rahee.
I was there for that.
Yeah, so it's good. What's the problem?
Is the re-hee-hee in the episode?
Just the rahee, and then it ends because it's Oops All Scoob.
Oh.
And thank you so much for watching.
This
God
is in the
damn it,
video.
Dennis!
Bye.
Rahee.